It's funny the things that happen right under your nose. I lived on Maple Crest Lane for 5 peaceful years. Then last summer, we had a mystery. It started with my morning walk. Every day at 7:15, I pass the Hendersons' house. They're retired. Their hobby is garden gnomes, 7 of them, all lined up. One Tuesday, I saw Barb standing in her robe, just staring at an empty spot in her garden. Gideon, the fishing gnome, was gone. We all figured it was kids, but then it happened again. And again. Every Tuesday, like clockwork, another gnome would vanish. The whole street got weird, quiet but tense. Our neighborhood chat was blowing up with theories. Barb was putting up missing posters. And everyone started side-eyeing our neighbor, Alastair Finch. Finch lived right next door. Quiet guy, kept his blinds shut, his roses perfect. While this gnome drama was exploding, he'd just be out there, silently watering his plants. Never said a word. His calmness started to feel suspicious. I started to believe it too. Then came the rainstorm. A real downpour. The next morning, I saw something red and soggy sitting on top of Alastair Finch's recycling bin. It was a gnome's hat. I took a picture and sent it to the group chat. Within minutes, it felt like the whole street was ready to grab their pitchforks. We had our villain, but something felt off. It was too easy. So I did the only thing I could think of. I went home, baked a loaf of banana bread, which I hate baking, and walked it over to Finch's house. I said I was checking in after the storm. He let me in. He looked exhausted. And in his garage, I saw it. Not a pile of gnomes. A brand new, high-tech motion sensor sprinkler system. And a receipt for professional-grade blackout landscaping lights. He saw me looking and just sighed. "It's the eyes," he said. His voice was flat. They used a gloss paint. Every single night, when the Hendersons' porch light turns on, it creates 7 tiny, perfect points of light on my bedroom wall, right where I'm trying to sleep. 7 little dots. For 3 years. He told me he'd tried talking to them. Barb laughed it off. Phil told him to get a hobby. So he snapped. He wasn't stealing them. He was disposing of them. He'd wait for garbage night, sneak over, and drop the gnome into the very bottom of the Hendersons' own trash can. Let them throw their own problem away. I stood there, holding my warm banana bread, and the whole story changed in my head. This wasn't a malicious crime. It was the desperate, silent war of a man who hadn't had a good night's sleep in 3 years. I went to Barb and Phil. I didn't rat out Finch, but I told them about the laser pointer problem, the reflection. A week later, they installed a new, downward-facing porch light. The gnomes moved into their sunroom. I still take my walk, every morning. The Hendersons' garden is gnome-free. Alastair Finch actually waves now. And me? I just think about how we're all living our own stories, fighting our own tiny wars. Sometimes, the villain is just the most tired person on the block. And the real mystery is why we never just talk to each other first.